A sharp French defense king's Indian attack signals an aggressive start in Asian Individual Chess Championships 2025 Open Round 6, with Isanzhulov taking on Aswath. On e4. Pawn e6 leads us into French defense king's Indian attack. On d3. On d5. Queen e2. Knight c6. Knight f3. Pawn takes e4. Pawn takes e4. Pawn e5. Pawn g3. Knight f6. Bishop g2. Bishop c5. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. Pawn c3. Pawn a5. Knight h4. Rook e8. On h3, it is novelty move. Bishop e6. King h2. Knight d7. Knight f5. Knight e7. Knight e3. Pawn c6. Knight d2. Knight f6. Knight ec4. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight g6 played by Aswath. Knight b3. Isanzhulov is preparing to play. Knight takes c5. Bishop takes c4. Queen takes c4 and seizes the initiative. Bishop e7 played by Aswath. Bishop e3. Pawn a4. Threatening pawn takes b3. Knight c5 played by Isanzhulov. Bishop c8. Pawn b3. Isanzhulov is aiming to play. Rook fd1. Queen c7. Knight takes a4 and establish a winning position. Pawn b5 played by Aswath. Aswath considers playing. Bishop takes c5. Bishop takes c5. Pawn takes c4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight b2 played by Isanzhulov. Knight d7. Threatening knight takes c5. Knight takes d7 played by Isanzhulov. Queen takes d7. Pawn b4. Queen c7. Knight d3. Bishop e6. Rook fd1. Bishop c4. Queen c2. Knight f8. Rook d2. Knight d7. Rook ad1. Pawn h6. Bishop f1. Rook ed8. Queen c1. Bishop e6. Pawn a3. Knight f6. Threatening knight takes e4. Pawn f3 played by Isanzhulov. Bishop b3. Threatening bishop takes d1. Rook e1 played by Isanzhulov. Bishop c4. Rook ed1. Knight d7. King g2. Bishop b3. Threatening bishop takes d1. Rook e1 played by Isanzhulov. Knight b6. Knight takes e5. Rook takes d2 check. Queen takes d2. Rook d8. Threatening rook takes d2 check. Queen f2 played by Isanzhulov. Queen takes e5. Bishop takes b6. Queen takes c3. Bishop takes d8. Bishop takes d8. Pawn e5. Bishop d5. Aswath's idea is to play Bishop b6, Rook c1, Queen takes a3, and take decisive advantage. Rook e3 played by Isanzhulov. Threatening rook takes c3. Queen d4 played by Aswath. Aswath is aiming to play bishop b6, rook e2, bishop takes f3 check, king takes f3, queen d5 check, king g4, bishop takes f2, rook takes f2, queen e4 check, and dominate the board. Rook e1 played by Isanzhulov. Threatening queen takes d4. Queen c3 played by Aswath. Aswath is preparing to play bishop b6, rook c1, queen takes a3, and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e3 played by Isanzhulov. Threatening rook takes c3. Queen a1 played by Aswath. Aswath considers playing bishop b6, on e6, on takes e6, and take decisive advantage. Queen e1 played by Isanzhulov. Queen b2 check. Queen e2. Isanzhulov is looking to play queen takes b2, bishop b6, rook e2, on h5, queen a1, bishop b3, rook d2, on c5, on e6, and take decisive advantage. Queen b1 played by Aswath. Queen e1, queen c2 check, queen e2. Threatening queen takes c2. Queen f5 played by Aswath. Rook d3. Bishop c7. Rook takes d5. Pawn takes d5. On f4. Bishop b6. Think carefully what is the best move for Isanzhulov. Queen d3 is the right idea because Queen c8. Queen takes b5. Queen c2 check. Queen e2. Queen g6. On h4 Isanzhulov heading towards winning, shifting to the main variation. Bishop b6. Queen takes b5 is a blunder. Played by Isanzhulov. Queen e4 check. King h2. Queen e3. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Isanzhulov? Queen takes b6 is the right idea because Queen takes b6. On h4. King f8. King h3. On g6. King g2. Still Isanzhulov is losing, shifting to the main variation. Queen e3. Queen e8 check could cost the game. Played by Isanzhulov. King h7. Threatening queen g1 mate. On h4 played by Isanzhulov. Queen g1 check. King h3. Queen takes f1 check. King g4. Queen d1 check. King h3. On h5 a masterful performance by Aswath.